Recently, Representative Biff Lee was honored at the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association's banquet with a special appreciation award. So we got a chance to pull him aside and chat about life, this exciting sport, and the great state of Delaware. So Biff, for those who don't know you, you grew up in Delaware, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
As you said, I grew up in Delaware, actually born in Newcastle County, and fortunately my father got transferred down south in 1956. So I've been a Sussex County for a while, but I can't say I've been here forever.
You got a special appreciation award for all your help with the horsemen and women that are in your county, because you actually represent a whole lot of people in Sussex County. Like, it's saturated with standardbred horsemen and women.
It is. And I didn't really realize how many horsemen were in the 40th District until 1994, when we got to talking about slots and how it was going to save horse racing, be it harness and or thoroughbred. And my phone rang off the hook from my constituents, you know, involved in working security at the tracks and owning horses and grooms and working in the stables and even the people that sold feed and that type of stuff. So. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the Laurel Delmar area involved in horse racing.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how much land ownership is with people that own horses. So it's pretty amazing, and the trickle-down effect as well. You know, the people that have the feed companies, they have these companies, and the horse people are buying their feed, and the feed's being made by the farmers. So it's pretty amazing that when you really look at it, thank God that we have a wonderful, thriving standardbred business here in the first state. What does this award mean to you? Because we really do appreciate all your help in the General Assembly, Legislative Hall. What do you think about the award tonight?
I'm just tickled over it. I can tell you my great-grandfather owned a standardbred back in the early 50s, raced it at Brandywine. So I don't know how many people down here in today's world even know what Brandywine is or was.
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
But I have been to Brandywine Raceway, and from there, after we moved down here, I didn't have a whole lot to do with standardbred racing until got in the legislature and ended up getting involved with Representative Bill Oberly, who owned, and then I went in partners with him on a horse, Carolina Best, and it paid the bills. So you know, I had a good time, and if the right deal comes along, I'd like to get back in, I think, some point in time. But you know, I know just enough about the sport to be dangerous, I can tell you.
We're going to push politics aside for a second, ask you a couple questions. If you could do a duet with any singer, who would it be?
Well, I'm a country fan, so it would have to be, there's a lot of them that I'd like to sing a duet with.
I liked how those eyebrows went up for that. Can I pick one? My favorite's Reba McEntire.
Well, she's okay.
She'll do. Now, who is the most famous person you've ever met? I mean, other than the host of Post Time, of course, but.
Well, that was going to be my answer. So the second most famous person is probably when I was camping at Dover Downs for the races about 3-4 years ago. They brought Mario Vitale, the chef, to see me.
Oh, that is really cool. Now, did he actually cook for you?
No, matter of fact, he wanted to know what I was cooking. He wanted to know what my tradition was, and I explained to him about I have my family up for the races, and that's the only reason they come. They don't come to watch much of the races. They just eat Dad's free food.
Oh, by the way, I'm taking that as an invitation for steaks next time at race day. All right. So the final question, what is your favorite thing about Delaware?
I guess everybody's friendly. You know, everybody, you kind of know everybody, or you think you know everybody. And being in the legislature, if a person has a problem and the person doesn't personally know you, his best friend knows you, so it's just like they know you. And that's just the way it works. And you go some other places, other states where people act like they could give a hoot about you, but Delaware, it just seems like everybody's friendly. And that's the way I like it, laid back and friendly.
Well, my top of the list is Scrapple. That's the favorite thing about Delaware for me. However, number 2 is yes, we live in an incredibly awesome state. Thank you so much for being on the show. Congratulations on your award, and you totally deserve it. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much. And I can tell you that Sunday mornings I get home from church just as soon as I can. I go to the early service and come right home to sit down and watch post time, and that's no joke. I seriously do.
Oh my gosh. Well, then you will not be surprised to see yourself on this show. So that's great. Thank you, Biff.